Welcome, my beautiful yogis. My name is Janna, and today's class is about karma and our four energetic bodies. So, our four energetic bodies will be connected to karma, as every action what we make will affect our karma. It can be positive or negative, it doesn't matter. And we don't judge, so just you can connect and feel the sensation and let it go. So we connect to our physical body by doing the asanas and breathing. To connect our intellectual body, we will then um, breathe again, and then we will do balancing poses to get this sensation of body-mind connection. Then we will connect our emotional body by doing a bit of a hip opening and shoulder opening. Our shoulders and hips, they hold a lot of tension and a lot of emotions. So opening them up a bit can release some tension in your mind and in your body. Then lastly, we will do savasana. And during that savasana, connect onto your breath and try to find the place of relaxation and feel what you need to feel. Just take the feeling in and let it go as it comes. Now let's get on to it. You can just lay on your back, so we will start on the corpse pose. So just roll on your back and do a body scan. So start from your toes, how do you feel on your toes? How do you feel on your knees, your thighs, your belly, your heart, your shoulders? Bring awareness to your breath. You can bring your right hand to your belly and left hand to your heart. And feel the breath coming in and out. Feel the belly expanding every time when you inhale and deflating when you exhale. And now we'll turn to Sphinx pose. So just roll over to your belly and do the Sphinx pose. So the Sphinx pose, have your shoulders on top of your elbows, have your fingers spread wide and try to rip the mat apart. Have your toes, top of your toes touching to the ground, and you can press them down. Engage your quads, and you can almost lift your kneecaps up. And then pull your shoulders back, open up the heart space, and you're gonna have a little tug in your head. It just elongates your neck a bit more and makes it feel a bit nicer. And try to feel that you're ripping the mat apart. Push to the shoulder pose, so tuck your toes under and have your hands facing forward where they were and pull back, sit on your heels. You can have your hands facing to each other. You can put them around, rest on your feet. Or perhaps you want to take a fine reverse prayer. Breathe in here and feel in the exhale how your back expands. And with the exhale, feel it deflate. If this doesn't suit for you today, you can come and sit on your heels or in any comfy seated position and feel the breath. It might be really hard to be in the child pose if you have a little bit allergies or anything. In that case, keep it, just sit on your heels or any comfortable seated. Otherwise, the rest of us who are still in child pose, we make our way to plank pose. Shoulders over the wrist. Eyes of the elbows are facing forward. The pointer fingers are facing forward. You can feel on your knees, or perhaps you want to lift up. Think about straight line all the way from the heels on top of your ground. Feel the belly firing up. You can move a bit back and forth if you want to. Breathe in. And don't sink on your shoulders. Pull up. We step on a forward fold. You can either take this little tiny baby steps, one step, or how many you need. You can have your feet hip width apart if that is suitable for you today, or perhaps you want to have them together. Perhaps you want to relax your hands to each elbow and let it hang into there. Just let your head be heavy. You can allow your other body to lean on your thighs and move your head yes and no. And again, feel the breath moving your back. With the next inhale, release back. Exhale. Inhale, flat back, so you can replace your hands to your chins, on your thighs, or perhaps to the floor. And again, think about straight line from top of your head all the way to your tailbone. Exhale back down. We do that again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale back down. Inhale up. And exhale back down. With next inhale, we rise all the way. Close your eyes to mountain pose. And exhale, hands to your heart. Feel all four corners of your feet to sink to the mat. Feel that every exhale, your heels sink a little bit deeper. And every inhale, you grow a little bit taller. If you want, you can engage the Prarabdha breathing and have a throat lock here. With next inhale, we lift our hands up. And exhale, chair pose. With chair pose, you can again have your feet each with the butt or together. Sink down there. Feel four corners of your feet still be on the ground. If you want, you can have your hands to your heart. Or perhaps you want to have that up and engage your abdomen. Keep it tight so you keep the balance. Inhale here. Exhale and forward fold. Sit like that. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, would rise. Exhale, chair pose. We hold here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Roll your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose. We hold here. And check on your breathing. Welcome to sensation. And exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet a bit out, let your toes to fall off the mat if you want, and we squat down, yogi squat. Have a straight back. If you can't get your feet all the way completely to the ground, you can have your feet lifted, it's okay, we work towards to getting them to the ground. And have your hands to push inner thighs. Place your hands down, straighten your legs and step to the tabletop. We are going to do a hero's pose, so if you have a block mat, you can put your block between your feet and sit on it. Or if you want, you can sit between your feet without the block. Just make sure that your knees are hip width apart. It feels so much more nicer. We're gonna engage for lion's breath. So we will inhale through nose, exhale, your tongue comes to touch your chin and it sounds like ha. So inhale through the nose, exhale, inhale through the nose, and exhale. You can lift your hands here so you can feel the breath. Last time. Beautiful. Now we're gonna warm up our waist a bit so you can come off from your hero's pose and just sit gently on your hips. Have your fingers pointing towards you and lean back as much as you can. We will attach the lion's breath to this one. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Beautiful. We will do a cat cow now. So go ahead and plant your hands under your shoulders. Have your hips with the knees hips with the grass, and think about your elbow creases going forward. Same thing with the plank pose. Have a long line all the way from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. When inhale, we drop the belly. Exhale, round and empty. Inhale. If you want, you can introduce some other movements to your cat cow, so you can move backward, forward, or perhaps you want to do a little circle, wiggle your hips. One more time. And come back to neutral. Take your right leg and bring it between your arms. We're gonna go for a low lunge. Check that you have a 90-degree angle with your knee, and your knee is on top of your heel. Beautiful, lift up, engage your core. If it feels a little bit wobbly, you can always move and have a wider stand. Or perhaps you want to bring the other knee closer. Inhale, arms to the sky. Bring your hands down. We go to half split. So left hip goes on top of the left knee. Straighten your right leg. Pull your toes towards you. And inhale. Don't force your body to go any deeper than if it is necessary. Just feel the sensation. We go again to the lunge. This time, if you want, you can lift your back leg up and go to the crescent lunge. Again, check on where your front leg heels is. Is it under your knee? If you feel that you want to have your hands to your heart and relax your shoulders a bit, that's fine. Lower your knee if you were in a high lunge and pull back, half split. Beautiful. We go again. I can engage your back leg and lift up. And this time, right hand goes back of the room and left to the front of the room. Think about that your right hip is pulling backwards. You can take your gaze to look directly to your right thumb. Engage your left leg and breathe. Bring back. We go back down. And now we go to the plank. You can be on your knees again, or if you want, engage. We're going to do our vinyasa, so pull your elbows in and slowly down. Beautiful. Baby cobra. Have your hands under your shoulders and lift up. Have your toes pressing towards the earth. Engage your quads. Inhale. Exhale back down. Inhale, we lift up again. Exhale back down. Now you can take your arms next to your hips and lift up. Or you can stay in the baby cobra. Exhale back down. Again, lift up. And back down. Now you can go to the bobo so you can lift your feet up. And perhaps you want to grab on your ankles, toes, or feet and lift up with your hand. Or you can stay in the previous ones. Exhale back down. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Engage your belly. Lift up to the plank. And downward dog. As this is our first downward dog, you can work it out a bit. And then find some stillness. Check on to our down dog. Your feet are hips width apart. You have either straight feet and heels lifted, or perhaps you have bent legs and heels on the ground. Broaden your collarbone. Have your pointer fingers pointing forward. And rotate each line of your arms. We take the left leg, bring it forward. You can either help with your hand to bring it, or perhaps you just make your way there. We do low lunge. Engage your inner thighs. Check on our lunge. Is our knee on top of the ankle? Again, you can bring your hands to your heart, or perhaps have them up to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back down and exhale, half like split. Pull your left toes towards you. Stack your right hip on top of your right knee. And we roll back to the split. Lunge. Back up. You can either stay in a low lunge or lift to the high lunge. Again, engage. Draw your inner thighs towards the midline. You can have a small bend in your back leg or work towards straightening it. Bring your right knee back to the ground and back to the half split. And last time we go, inhale, lunge, high lunge or low lunge, and we twist. Left hand goes to the back of the room, right goes in the front of the room. You can take your gaze and follow the left arm. Back to the middle, cartwheel your hands down, and one last half split. Beautiful. Plant your hands. Make your way to the plank. We're gonna go for chaturanga, or perhaps you're just gonna go baby cobra. 90 degrees, slow down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down dog. Now feel the difference, how does this feel compared to the first stroke? Lift your right leg up and bring it between your hands. Lift your back leg to 45 degrees and engage. Lift warrior one. We take another warrior one. Press the left outer edge of your left feet down and check that your knee is on top of the ankle and your hips are facing forward. If this doesn't feel quite nice, you can always widen your step, so heel toe. Get left a little bit wider so you can pull the full range of movement in here. Once again, you can have your hands over your head and have a big beach ball in there, or perhaps you have them resting in your heart. We prepare the warrior two, open up the warrior two. Have your right leg under you and have your hands reaching away from each other, parallel to the floor. Engage your back leg, have it and feel it in there. Flip your right palm and inhale, reverse warrior. Check that you still have bench in your right leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side ankle. Feel the energy shooting from the outer edge of your feet all the way to the fingertips. You can have your hand on your knee, or perhaps on the floor, or perhaps it's all the way on the ground. And open up your chest to the sky a bit more. Beautiful. Inhale, we come up, warrior two. Prepare for triangle, so straighten your right leg, lean forward, and tilt from your hips. You can take your hand to the sky, or if you feel that that's too much, you can always place it on your hip. Pull your right hip back towards back of the room and allow yourself feel the sensation. Feel your bottom of your torso to elongate a bit more. You can play with your gaze. Where does it want to go? Bend your right knee. Come back to the warrior two. We go to the goddess pose. So rotate your left leg so that both of your feet are now facing towards the corners of your mat. You can either bend deep into your goddess pose and lift your hands up, or perhaps you want to be in a star pose. Either or, we're gonna prepare for alternating nostril breathing. So you take your right thumb and seal off your right nostril. Breathe through the left, seal off both, and exhale through right. Inhale through right, seal, exhale through left. If this doesn't suit for you, you can always do a box breathing. So when you do box breathing, inhale through 4, hold 4, exhale through 4, hold 4. Beautiful. Straighten your legs, turn towards back of your room, make your way, hands to the ground, and prepare for plank. Beautiful. We go our vinyasa for this side. And exhale to the down dog. Beautiful. And with the next inhale, lift your left leg up and between your hands. Pivot your right leg to a 45-degree angle. Stack your knee on top of your left ankle and lift up. Beautiful. Warrior one on the left side. Check on it. Feel that your left hip is pulling back and you feel the connection to the earth. And with next inhale, exhale, warrior two. Check on your warrior two. Where is your hip? Where is your hands? And again, if this doesn't really sit for your hips, you can always wiggle your right feet a bit wider. So that allows you to open up a bit more. Flip your left hand, reverse warrior. Check that you still have the bend in your left feet. Inhale warrior, exhale side angle. Again, whatever variation works for you today, do that. And next exhale, lift up, straighten your left leg, triangle. So reach away and tilt from your hip. Again, if you feel the triangle is a little too hard, you can have block here if you want, or perhaps you rest your hand to your handle or to the ground. And your hands are reaching away from each other. Beautiful. And your left hand will reach down, and we walk to the wide-legged forward fold. So you're facing again to your long side of your mat. Allow yourself to relax. If this is a little bit too hard for you, have the block or whatever assistant you can have it under there to help you out to relax a bit more. Beautiful. Halfway lift, back down. Again lift up, halfway inhale, exhale back down. Inhale, flat back, exhale back down. And walk your hands and pivot your right knee and be at the front of your room. Line. Go through your vinyasa and meet in the down dog. Feel again how this feels different to your very first down dog. Please inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring it between. We go to warrior one again. We check on our warrior, how different it feels. Maybe it feels completely different now. And with the exhale, open to warrior two. You can sink a bit deeper. And click your right arm, reverse warrior. You can take the bind here if you wish to. Just keep your leg bent. Return to warrior two. And side angle. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Open up your ribcage a bit more. And back to the warrior two. Straighten your right leg. And inhale, reach. Exhale, tilt to triangle. And we're going to prepare for half moon. So you can either take the block if you have one, if half moon is in your practice. If not, just keep staying in triangle. Otherwise, we'll take the block in the front of our left leg, somewhere in there, and start to shift our weight to our right leg. And lift our left leg. Engage your back leg. And lift your hand up. Find a gazing spot which allows you to stay in this. Pull your toes towards you and open up your ribcage towards the sky. Bring your awareness to breath to bring the balance back. And with the next exhale, we lower back down. Triangle. And side angle. We go back to the goddess pose. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your inner thighs, and you can start to twist here to look over your right shoulder. And think about the twist happening from your mid body. Inhale back to center and exhale, twist to the other side. And again, you can do this with your own breath. Bring it to the center, star pose. And pivot your left leg to face towards the room and right heel is up. Back down your hands. And we go through our vinyasa. Remember, you can always rest in the child pose if you want to. And we meet in the down dog. Now it's a good time to bring your block to the other side. We're going to go do this to the left. So lift your left leg up and bring it between. Beautiful. Good. And lift up. Warrior one. Good job. Bring your awareness back to your breath here and check on your warrior one. Open up to warrior two. And we reverse our warrior. Left hip on up and reach over. Remember, you can always take the bind here if you want. Back to the warrior two and side angle. Open up your heart to be small to the sky. And now back to the warrior two, lift up. Inhale, straighten your left hand reaches and exhale to triangle. Beautiful. Now take the block again if you have that one and put it up here. I'm gonna move and lift your right leg, start to lift it up. It will straighten your left leg. Lift your right arm up to the sky. Pull your toes towards you. And have your gaze wherever it feels best for you today. Please lower back to side angle. Lift up to the warrior two. And we go to forward fold. So put your hands to your hips, so sideways. And bend from your hips to wide leg forward fold. You can bring your left hand to the ground and lift the right arm up. We exhale back down, replace, and put your right hand to the ground, under your shoulder, and lift the left arm up. Back down. And allow your body to relax in the forward fold now. And inhale, halfway lift. And walk your hands towards the front of the room. This time, we will step our left leg to be the right. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. We will try to tree pose now. So with the tree pose, you can have your feet, either your toes touching to the ground to find the balance, or you can lift them to your calf, or perhaps you want to lift it all the way to your inner thigh. Engage your inner thigh, engage your glutes, engage your belly, and you can have your hands wherever they feel to serve you today. If they are out straight there, or perhaps they are on top of your head, or on your heart. Beautiful. Bring your knee with your inhale in. Hold it here to a few knee circles, ankle circles, sorry. And release back down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root rise. Exhale, hands to heart. We take the other side. So again, you can have your toes touching to the ground, to the gut, or perhaps all the way to the inner thigh. Grow a bit taller, just like a tree. Find your balance, find your gazing spot, and allow yourself to feel relaxation also. Bring your knee in and do a few circles with your ankle. There you go. And release back down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, knees make our way to seated position. We're going to do a plow pose now, so you can have your block here handy if you want. You can replace your block under your lower back for this one if you want, or then you can go without the block. That is completely up to you. So roll down and start to lift your feet up to the sky. You can support yourself with having hands to your lower back and allow your hands to go, feet to go over your head. And push yourself, give yourself space in this one. If your feet don't quite touch to the ground and they are in here, that's okay. You can always work towards the block. And to come out of this, you can support your lower back and start to roll yourself one vertebra at a time out of this. You can also lower your feet to the ground. And to come on this one, we're going to do with the fish pose. So you can have your feet either straight, or perhaps you want to keep them on bend here. And then you put your forearms and elbows tightly to the ground and start to press your heart space up. You can roll on top of your head. If this is too hard or doesn't serve you today, feels uncomfortable or whatever reason, you can always replace block under your shoulder blades. And come out of it. Beautiful. Bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a chic rock and roll feeling here. We rock to seated position. Beautiful. We're gonna stretch out a bit before we go to savasana. So replace your right and left leg in front of you. Sit straight up with your arms up and bend towards your toes. If you have a strap and you want to use it, that's a good idea right now. You don't have, you can just pull yourself, your toes towards you, or perhaps just rest your hands wherever they feel suitable for you. Inhale back up. Bring your left feet to your right inner thigh and make sure that your chest is facing on your right thigh and we bend towards the right. If you want to bring a little bit more a side stretch, you can lift and reach towards the right with your left hand. Beautiful. And we lift back up. We switch the side, so right feet come in, left leg goes long. We crouch over and bend down. And again, if you want, you can have a little side stretch here. Inhale back up. For the next one, we can open up the hips bit. So put your right leg in front of you, parallel to you. Stop the left leg on top of it. Have your feet on top of your knees. And you can just sit here, or perhaps you want to bend forward. It's important to listen what your body tells you, as it really tells you what you need for right now. Every time when your mind starts to wander, bring your awareness back to your breath. Exhale, bring yourself back up. And you can release your feet, give them a little shake. And we go to the other side. So left leg goes to the parallel to the floor. We take the right on top of the left. And you can just sit here, or perhaps you want to bend forward. If this is not suitable for you, you can always try pigeon, like we did before. Or you can just work towards it. So if your feet is lifted, that's okay. If over time you have more and more space on your hips, and you will be able to bend forward. Beautiful. Now bring your feet together and allow your knees to fall open. You can bring yourself even closer to your feet if you want to. You can lean back to allow yourself a bit more space. But perhaps you want to bend forward. Bring yourself back up. Help your knees with your hands to close down. And roll down one vertebra at a time. Bring your knees in. Send your left leg up long. And twist towards the right with your right knee. Sorry, left with your right knee. And have your right hands towards the right. You can gaze to the right. Have perhaps a cactus arm or straight arm. And feel the sensation. Beautiful. Bring your right knee back and bring the left knee in. Give yourself a big, big, big hug. And then send the right knee long. Bring your left knee right and allow your hand to fall to left. Beautiful. Bring with your next inhale, bring the knee back in and give yourself a last big, big, big hug. You can do a happy baby or whatever is in the end of your practice, or if you want to skip that and head straight to savasana, please do so. So you can place your hands to your outer edge of your feet, or perhaps you want to take your big toes, and you can just allow yourself to have any laugh in the wiggles out of your. And what I do normally in Happy Baby, I lift my tailbone up a bit then press it back down. I get a better feeling out of it when I do that. I get my back straight to the floor and I feel the support of the earth better that way. Bring yourself back to the middle. Give your lower back a big massage, moving your knees around, side to side or circle. And then send out your feet. Allow them to fall open. Allow your hands to fall over. Lift up your shoulders to have your shoulder blades answer there. Have a slight tuck in your head and your body scan. Compare how your body feels now and how it felt when you started to practice. Every time when your mind starts to wander, bring your awareness back to breath. Just observe. Let go the things that don't serve you anymore. Make space for new ones. You can close your eyes, or perhaps gaze towards your nose, or towards your third eye. You can start to bring awareness to your toes and to your hands and maybe move them around. You can turn on either side and make this low hand to be your pillow. Allow yourself to rest here a little while. Whenever you're ready, lift yourself up with a comfortable seated position. Bring your awareness back to the present moment. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for being part of my practice today. I hope that this opened up your energetic bodies and you got something valuable out of this. My heart to yours. Namaste.